Sunlight dances off the leaves. Birds of red color the trees. Flowers filled with buzzing bees. In places we won't walk. Neon lights shine bold and bright. Buildings grow to dizzying heights. People come alive at night. In places we won't walk. Children cry and laugh and play. Slowly hair will turn to grey. We will smile to end each day. In places we won't walk. Family look on in awe. Petals decorate the floor. Waves gently stroke the shore. In places we won't walk. Children cry and laugh and play. Slowly hair will turn to grey. We will smile to end each day. In places we won't walk.
Just a gentle reminder that even if we can't walk with our loved ones in these places, life is still going on round about and people are still walking there and still enjoying the beauty of it. Good morning and welcome to this, our first in-person service for such a long time. It's really lovely to be here with you all and great to have those who are able to be joining us online. We've discovered through COVID that it's very important to embrace the technology because it allows people who can't be here to actually be part of a time to remember for those who have died and to reflect on how their lives were, how our lives have been, and how they will be as we continue to live on without them. This service is an opportunity to see those little glimmers of light and hope which are always there if we look carefully. Those stars that shine in the night sky. The butterflies that emerge from a dark chrysalis. The memories which bring a smile and that deep sense of love, peace, and comfort to us all. Grief is really hard to explain to those who've not felt it. The roller coaster of emotions that we experience, the overwhelming sense of loss, which can then become a moment of joy as we remember something very special that happened. Every possible emotion in a very short space of time, a bit like Scottish weather. It is, it's a bit like Scottish weather. But I hope that our time together today will be a time of reflection, of some shared memories, and offer a little bit of light and hope shining in that darkness. It's a mixture of poetry, music, with a hymn and some reflections, which I hope will reach out to everyone in some way. Our memories create an endless vista of opportunities for that remembering, for remembering the love we shared and remembering how important it was as we say our goodbyes. Love is immortal, and death is only a horizon, and a horizon is nothing save the limit of our sight. We're now going to hear a poem read by Marilla Tyler, who's our Community Services Manager, which expresses something of what death can mean for us and how darkness can become light and hope.
There's a light that shines in the darkness. There's a destiny waiting at the end of the road. There's meaning in the middle of this emptiness. There's a reason you've been asked to carry this load. Lessons are taught when we reach out further than we thought we ever dare. Faith abounds when we confront our deepest doubts, enduring more than we dreamt we could ever bear. There's a dawn waiting at the edge of every midnight. There's a seed planted with every fallen leaf. With every wrong, there's the chance to make a right. With every hour of suffering, there's an eternity of relief. Our darkest moments give us the opportunity for seasons of our greatest growth. Every day we work towards continuity of acceptance and persistent hope. And there's a light that shines in the darkness. There's a star that guides the way. There's a gate that's open to forgiveness. There's a shepherd who saves those who've gone astray.
Thank you. These words are a gentle reminder that out of every dark situation there's a glimmer of light, a seed of growth, a sense of hope which can help us to cope with the sadness and the loss that we inevitably feel. There's always an opportunity to remember the love that was shared and the joy of living which our significant person felt even in the face of death. And to remember too that they would want us to go on living, not in the darkness, but in hope and peace and joy. Life goes on in so many ways, sometimes from very dark, sad situations. Often we can't see the possibilities, but they're always there, as we'll hear in our story that I'm going to tell you. It is designed for children, but I often think that children's stories give us the best message that we can possibly have. And this book is about Little Mole finding hope. Little Mole was sad. He lay in his burrow deep underground and put his head in his paws. Little Mole, whatever's wrong, said Mama. I just don't know, Mama, sniffed Little Mole. I don't feel good inside. I'm sad. What you need is hope, Mama said. Hope? What's hope? Where do I find it? Little Mole asked. Come with me. And Mama took hold of Little Mole's paw. Sometimes hope is hiding in the darkness. Sometimes it's hard to see, but it's always there. You just have to find it. Mama led her son gently out of the dark burrow up towards the light. But on their way out of the tunnel, she stopped. Do you see this bulb, Little Mole? She asked. Mama pointed to a bulb squashed in the dark earth. It was brown, wrinkled, and lifeless. It's dead, Mama, said Little Mole. No, my dear, Mama whispered softly. This bulb is not dead. Sometime soon it will feel the warmth of the sun. It will begin to grow and push its way out of the deep, cold earth. One day this bulb will become a beautiful yellow daffodil. Close your eyes, Little Mole. Can you see it dancing in the wind? Yes, Mama, cried Little Mole. I see it. I see it. That is hope, said Mama. Little Mole and Mama reached the top of the burrow where the sun was shining. Look up, Little Mole. What do you see?" Little Mole looked up. He saw woodpeckers sitting in the trees, but the branches were bare. They stretched out like skeleton bones silhouetted in the sky. "The trees are dead, Mamma," said Little Mole. "No, my dear," Mamma whispered. "The trees are not dead. One day soon buds will appear, and these branches will be covered in bright green leaves. Close your eyes, Little Mole. Can you see the leaves dancing in the wind?" "Yes, Mamma," cried Little Mole, "I see them." "That is hope," Mamma said. Little Mole and his Mamma scurried along the edge of the woods until they came to Mr. Rabbit's garden. An old brown flower pot was lying on its side in the soil. Under the room, something small and shriveled was hanging. "That's dead, Mamma," said Little Mole. "No, my dear," Mamma whispered. "This chrysalis is not dead. One day soon, the butterfly growing inside will burst out of her shell. She will spread her wings and fly free among the flowers." "Close your eyes, Little Mole," said Mamma, "and can you see her dancing in the wind?" "Yes, Mamma, I see her." "That is hope," Mamma said. Little Mole and his Mamma went home. "I had a wonderful day today, Mamma," Little Mole said happily. "Now I know that there's always hope, even in the darkest places." Mamma smiled as she tucked Little Mole into bed, pulled his quilt up under his chin and kissed him good night. And Little Mole closed his eyes and fell fast asleep, dreaming of yellow daffodils, green trees, and beautiful butterflies dancing together in the wind. That is hope. Little Mole found so much to be glad for, even when all looked dark and sad. He learned that life continues to flourish even in the darkest looking places, and he found joy in remembering how those things had been and could be again. As he closed his eyes and went to sleep, he brought those lovely images to mind and was able to be at peace. Let's all try to conjure up those happy memories when we're troubled and upset, and try to find some peace and joy in our dark places. Even in the Old Testament, we can see that sort of similar imagery. In Job 14, the prophet of doom, he says, "Indeed, there is hope for a tree. If it's cut down and still sprouting, and its shoots don't fail, if its roots age in the ground and its stump dies in the dust, at the scent of water it will bud and produce sprouts like a plant." And what can we take from that? We can take the good news that even when life knocks us down and we're feeling very small and feeling that there's no point in going on, there is still hope to be found. You can find support from our Lord or from your loved ones. They help you to keep you growing. They are the ones who reach out to you. Family, friends, people who are there to support you, to give you that peace. There is always love, peace, and hope to be found if we just look for it. Now we're going to sing "Make Me a Channel of Your Peace." It'd be lovely if people joined in. hear The Glory of Life, read by Gillian McRobie, one of our senior nurses in the inpatient unit.
The glory of life. The glory of life is not that it endures forever, but that for a time it includes so much that is beautiful. It is a tree to those that grasp it, and happy are all who retain it. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peaceful. We do not demand that the flower shall never die, nor that the song shall never end. Nor would we be angry with life because one day its beauty will be dust, its music silent and all its laughter and tears forgotten. Life, the reality, is ours. We would shape it as nobly as we can. We will not linger like timid sailors in port, but will live dangerously, devoting ourselves with vigour to what seems to us good, beautiful and true. The glory of life is love, unending.
The glory of life is love, and love is unending. The love is always present there for us, in our memories, and in all those wonderful images that we can conjure up. And it's something that's very special to each one of us in its own way. Let's just offer some prayer. Creator of life, carrier of hope, make your presence known among us. Enable us to be brave in our remembering, honest in our sorrow, and open in love and compassion to one another. Help us to seek not so much answers to our questions, but rather the patience to mourn and to grieve. Enable us to remember with joy the lives of those we have loved. Help us, Lord, to focus on that which enables us to keep going. Remind us that time will never erase the memories, and that for a moment we're not alone as we sit here together. We give thanks for the times we had with our loved ones, both the ups and the downs of living life together. But most of all, we're grateful for love, which is stronger than death. Help us to bear our sorrow without bitterness, to look forward slowly, one day at a time, and to gain some comfort from those who can help us ease our pain. Be with us now as we encourage and support one another. We remember with thanksgiving and love all who are on our minds today. Thank you for everything we remember and treasure about them, and for all that they meant to us, and continue to mean to us, and will continue to mean to us. Take care of them, Lord, until we all reach that time and place where every tear is dry, every question answered, and all things made new. Lord and giver of all comfort, give hope to those who are sad. Console those who still miss someone special. Grant peace to those who are angry. Help us to cast our cares onto you, and guide us gently by your Spirit through the challenges and the opportunities of tomorrow. In thankfulness for the past, help us to live our lives to the full in love and joy and peace. We thank you for making us in your likeness with a spirit of concern and love and compassion. Thank you for giving us one another to care for, child, parent, spouse, friend or neighbour. Bless all who work in the medical and social professions, in our surgeries, our hospitals, the hospice and in our communities. Keep us always sensitive to the needs of others, and give us the grace to respond with patience and generosity to all those we meet. Amen. Let's just take a final moment to reflect on all those who have died, but who've left an incredible memory for us to share together. Who've left a legacy of love, strength and comfort for us all. A light went out on earth for me the day we said goodbye, and on that day a star was born, the brightest in the sky. Reaching through the darkness with its rays of purest white, lighting up the heavens as it once lit up my life. With beams of love to heal the broken heart you left behind, where always in my memory your lovely star will shine. I hope that our service today has brought some comfort, and as you leave, I'd like you all to take a butterfly to remind you that even in the darkest of situations, something good and beautiful can come out of it. And if anyone watching online would like one, please do get in touch with me at the hospice and I'll send you one. There are some refreshments and a chance to talk afterwards if you would like to stay. And take the opportunity to talk about those loved ones whose light still shines for us all. And if I can get the technology to work, we've got one more piece of music, but it might have gone to sleep.
You're eating pop chips with the crew and you literally bump into your boss. You offer her a pop chip?
Love, shine a light in every corner of my heart. Let the love, light carry, let the love, light carry. Love, in every little part. Let our love, shine a light in every corner of our world.
Shine a light in every corner of my dream. Let the love, light carry, let the love, light carry.
Like the mighty river flowing from the stream.
Let our love shine a light in every corner of my dream. And we're all gonna shine a light together. Oh, shine a light along the way.
Brothers and sisters in every little part.
Let our love shine a light in every corner of our heart. Shine a light in every corner of my heart.
Let the love, light carry.
Let the dawn light carry.
Light of the magic in every little part. Let our love
Shine a light in every corner of our heart. Shine a light in every corner of the world.
let the love, light carry. Let the love, light carry.
Light up magic for every boy and girl.
Let our love shine a light in every corner of the world.
And we're all gonna shine a light together.
Oh, together.
Brothers and sisters, in every little part, let our love shine a light in every corner of our hearts. Let our love shine a light
In every corner of our